All right, Shalom. For the foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rukat Kodash. The honor to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone, and to all Akim across the globe, preaching the word of truth and sincerity, I want to say Shalom. So I died now from the great millstone camp of Chicago with a lesson. So the lesson is entitled Walk Away, okay? Inspired by the brother Arala, all right? And I just thought it would be a good title for our lesson, all right? So we're going to jump into it. This is Isaiah 30 and 20. And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore. For then I shall see thy teachers. All right, you have your teachers here, talking with the elders and apostles on down, who have been diligently putting in this work for decades. And with the innovation of YouTube and social media, the platform of spreading this word has grown. And we are actually here, we're actually at a place in time where we can actually communicate with our teachers and with our elders, man. Okay? We have access to them through the comment board. We can ask questions. We can tune into the live shows. Although through all this affliction and all this trouble that we're in and the curses that we're under, we still have a way to communicate via the internet to the apostles, man, and be taught this word, okay? Verse 21, it says, in thine eyes, it's like in thine ears, shall hear a word behind thee, saying, this is the way, walk ye in it. When you turn to the right hand and when you turn to the left. Now, when you got people, brothers who watched the word and stumbled across the truth via the internet, then you have some who actually walked past the camp and heard us teach and heard the word of the Lord being taught, turned around and came back and listened. And not only did they listen, they stayed for the duration of the camp, asked for cards, asked for YouTube channels, and they've been dealing ever since. You see? It's the word of the Lord, it's the voice of the Lord that draws us into the truth. I'm not going to get it, but it's good to say faith come by hearing, and by hearing the word of the Lord. Okay? So it's by faith that you turned around and you heard the word. Okay? That voice had stirred something inside your spirit to put you in remembrance that this is the truth. I believe it's in the Apocrypha where it says we are gathered together by the word. That word is that voice. That word is Yahweh Shai. Okay? Then we heard the truth. We turned around, made a 180, and followed Yahweh Shem Shai. Okay, that's the way to walk. This is Psalms 143. Psalm 143 and 8. It called me to hear thy loving kindness in the morning, for in thee do I trust. Cause me to know the way wherein I shall walk, for I lift up my soul unto thee. Deliver me, O Lord, from my enemies. I flee unto thee to hide me. Teach me to do thy will, for thou art my power. Thy spirit is good. Lead me into the land of uprightness. Okay? And the Lord has caused us to hear his loving kindness. It was that these scriptures. We took hold of them. We believe that these words are faithful and true. And we commit to walk in the law, statutes, and commandments that Yahweh Shem Shai has laid down for us. Okay? This is our refuge. This is where we find comfort. This is where we find rest, so to speak. Yahweh Shem Yahushai in His word being preached unto us. Okay? Proverbs 'Slack, I want to make sure this. Slack. There you go. All right, it's Proverbs 3 and 5. It says, trust in the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, with all thine heart, and lean not to thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. That's the way to walk. All right? The fact that we only speak, we only teach what's in the scriptures and what we've been taught. We should only be acting out and portraying the words of these scriptures to the best of our ability. Our job is to acknowledge the Lord and follow him. When someone's directing you, they're in charge, they're in front of you. Your job is to follow. Okay? Deuteronomy 5 and 33. I'm going to start at 32. You shall observe to do, therefore, as Yahweh your power hath commanded you. You shall not turn aside to the right hand or to the left. You shall walk in all the ways which the Lord your power hath commanded you, that you may live and that it may be well with you, that you may prolong your days in the land which ye shall possess. Okay, so the Lord gave us straight commandment. He gave us the guidelines of in which to follow, and we're not to deviate either way from those guidelines, man. Although we're in the land of our captivity, we rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord. Okay? And we're going to have good success in the end if we continue to follow Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right? Isaiah 48. Isaiah 48 and 17. Thus saith the Lord, thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel, I am the Lord thy power, which teacheth thee to profit, which leadeth thee by the way that thou shouldest go. Okay? And that's the, and that's the glory that we have, such a power and a Father, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, which teaches us the way of righteousness. There's no other. First of all, there is no other God besides Yahweh Shem Yahushai, which is power. And all the nations of the gods are idols. All the gods of the nations are idols. Yahweh Shem Yahushai, in His divine wisdom, has He given us a way to be prosperous, how to be mannerable, how to treat our enemies, how to treat our neighbors, how to treat people we don't like, how to treat our wives, and ultimately how to treat and to serve Him. Okay? All right? And Yahweh Shem Yahushai is supposed to be frontless. As these laws, such the commandments should be frontless, Yahweh Shem Yahushai should be frontless also. Okay? Frontlets are glasses. They should always be on our face. Always looking ahead. Mark Mark 1:16. So now as he walked by the Sea of Galilee, he saw Simon and Andrew, his brother, casting a net into the sea, for they were fishers. And Yahushua said unto them, Come ye after me, and I'll make you to become fishers of men. So that was the voice. That was the word that Simon and Andrew heard. Not only did they hear it, they also seen him physically. Okay? Verse 18, and straightway they forsook their nets and followed him. You see, when we heard this word, we decided to walk in it. We were consumed with it. Our spirit was stirred up to the point to where we believed that this is the truth. That this is something that our heart has been yearning for all our lives, as Song of Solomon say. Have you seen the one that my soul desires? Okay, roughly paraphrasing. And here we are, we have an example of this. Okay? You read down at the same thing happened to James. All right? It says, verse 19, and when he had gone a little further thence, he saw James, the son of Zebedee, and John his brother, who also were in the ship, mending their nets. And straightway he called them, and they left their father Zebedee in the ship with the hired servants and went after him. Okay? So we're supposed when we hear this word of Yahweh Shemi Shai, you drop what you're doing and you follow the Lord, man. John 14:6. Let me see. Let me get to the point. Yahweh Shai said unto him, my friend, let's get a little backdrop. John 14:1 said, Let not your heart be troubled. Ye believe in the Most High, believe also in me. My Father's house are many mansions. For when I so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there you may be also. And that's the way. Okay? All right, Yahweh Shai went away to prepare a place for us. And that place is where we desire to be. And the way to be in that place is to walk after the Lord, to be patient and to wait for his return. And whether I go, you know, and the way you know. Right, because the whole time the disciples were with Yahweh Shai, as Yahweh Shai was walking with them, he was teaching them the ways of righteousness. He was teaching the ways to the kingdom. Okay? That's why Yahweh Shai said, I've been with you all the time, and you don't know? Okay, because there were things that the disciples didn't understand. That's why Yahweh Shai had to go away. When he came back, he expounded on them all the scriptures concerning himself, man. To give them a clear understanding of what it is they must do, all right, to be disciples of Yahweh Shai, man. Okay? Verse 6, Thomas says unto him, Lord, we know not whither thou goest, and how can we know the way? Yahweh Shai said unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me. All right, so Yahweh Shai told him that he's the way. Just like he was the way when he first saw him sitting under the fig tree. Forgot who it was, but as he saw Andrew and James mending their nets, he said, I'll make you fishers of men. They straightway and followed him. Okay, we know the way. Yahweh Shai is the way. And we're to walk the way that he walks and to do the things that he has done to the best of our abilities. John 10 and 4. John 10 and 4. I'm going to start at 1. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that entereth not by the door into the sheepfold, but climbeth up some other way, the same is a thief and a robber. But he that entereth in by the door is the shepherd of the sheep. To him the porter openeth, and the sheep hear his voice. And he calleth his own sheep by name, and leadeth them out. And when he putteth forth his own sheep, he goeth before them, and the sheep follow him, for they know his voice. And the stranger will they not follow, but will flee from him, for they know not the voice of strangers, man. See Yahweh Shai, all right, he's the door. He's the way. Okay? He opened the door, called our name. We heard his name. We heard our name. And what? And we followed him. And as we grow and mature in this truth, our ears have been seasoned, have a discerning ear, that when we hear false doctrine, when we hear things that are off, hey, we know that's not the way to go. That's not the voice of the Lord saying John the Baptist went off. Saying there are no chariots in the Bible. Saying that the Vatican is Babylon, so to speak, man, or whatever the damn doctrine was, man. Okay? That's not the voice of the Lord. Okay, we follow the Lamb whithersoever it goeth, man. John 12. Let's see. John 12 and 26. If any man serve me, let him follow me. And where I am, there shall also my servant be. If any man serve me, him will my Father honor. Okay? So the only way to serve Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is to follow him. If we follow Yahweh Shai, in turn we'll follow the Most High Heavenly Father Yahweh, and we will find honor in following Yahweh Shai and being recognized as sons, all right, and being honored of the Father, the man who created, the power that created Yahweh Shai. Okay? But we must what? Serve and follow Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Romans 13 and 13. It says, and this is start 11. My fact, start at 10. Love worketh no, this is Romans 13 and 10. Love worketh no ill to his neighbor. Therefore love is the fulfilling of the law. And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to wake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. All right, this is the time to wake up, man. It's past the time to wake up. The word of the Lord is being taught. You're able to access the Spirit through the men of the Lord via the internet, via through social media, via the highways and the byways, the hedges that you see the men of the Lord on. Okay? It says, the night is far spent and the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness. Let us put on the armor of light. All right? And we do that by following the law, statutes, and commandments, following the Lord, man. All right? These laws are a lamp unto our feet. All right? We know the name of the Lord. We have the understanding of these scriptures. All right? We have understanding of the prophecies. All right? So let us walk honestly, as in the day, not in rioting and drunkenness, not in chambering and wantonness, not in strife and envying. Right, man? And walking honest and being sincere, all right, and putting your best foot forward, right? Not giving yourself, as the world gives itself, into partying and reveling, being lustful and being insatiable, okay? But having a good report, not arguing and bickering, not being jealous of what others have and that you don't have. But put ye on Yahweh Shem Shai, make no provision for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof, man. If you walk in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai, all right, you won't be walking in the spirit of lustfulness and lasciviousness, man. You know? In Ephesians 5:2, 5:1, be ye therefore followers of the Most High as dear children, and walk in love as Mashiach also hath loved us, and hath given himself for us an offering and a sacrifice to the Most High for a sweet-smelling Savior. All right? And we got to walk as Yahweh Shai walked, man. He walked in love. And how did he walk in love? By showing us how to respond and how to be blameless, how to be charitable, how to be merciful, how to be forgiving, how to forgive. You see? How to have faith. These are the characteristics that Yahweh Shai showed and left as an example for us to be. Okay? He sacrificed himself, all right, for not only for our sins, okay, but to show how much he loved his children. All right, which is the house of Israel, but it starts with the 144 and the elect, man. All right, that's enough on that. This is Philippians. Was it Philippians 3:14? It says, I press toward the mark for the prize of the high calling of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, so we're pressing toward the mark. That mark is what is salvation. That mark is the goal that we wish to achieve when we're done running this race. All right, that prize is being able to sit at the table with Yahweh Shai, drinking that wine, man. Let us therefore as many as be perfect be thus minded. And if anything ye be otherwise minded, the Most High shall reveal even this unto you. Nevertheless, whereto we have already attained, let us walk by the same rule, let us mind the same thing. All right, we're only going to follow what's been written down in these scriptures and what's been taught by the elders and apostles through the spirit of Yahweh Yahweh Shai. Okay? And we do mind the same thing, speak the same thing. Okay? Because all we do is I'm speaking according to this doctrine. Because if any man speak not according to this doctrine, there's no light in him. No light in him. But the Lord called us out of the darkness into a marvelous light. Okay? So therefore we are going to mind the same thing. Brethren, be followers together of me, and mark them which walk so as ye have us for an example. Okay? So we're walking after the men who laid down a good path for us to walk, a good foundation. You see? We're following the men with a good track record. Are the men that we follow 100% perfect? No. But they're in the flesh. I'm sure they have their hiccups about themselves. When it comes to this work, when it comes to teaching this truth, when it comes to being an example of how to be brotherly and how to be and how to be spiritual and be blameless in the eyes of Yahweh Shemi Shai. Yes, those are those men. Okay, and we have good examples, and that's why it's important to be an example for others that come in behind us to follow that right way. All right, this is the way to walk. For many walk, of whom I have told you often, and now tell you, even weeping, that they are the enemies of the cross of Mashiach. All right? Because we got people who are not walking after Yahweh Shemi Shai, changing the doctrine, blaspheming the name, adding and taking away the scriptures. Okay? Not being in league with Esau with the 501c3 charters, having parties and stuff during the Passover week. All right? All type of folly, man. All right, but it's going to tell you what kind of people they are. He said, whose end is destruction, whose God is their belly, and whose glory is in their shame, who mind earthly things, man. Okay? These people who serve their belly, they're walking after the lust of the flesh. Hey, their destruction is going to draw nigh. Okay? They're not walking after the spirit of Yahweh Shemi Shai. It's Colossians 1:10. Excuse me. It's lucky. Let's start at 7. Colossians 1:7. As ye also learn of Epaphras, our dear fellow servant, who is for you a faithful minister of Mashiach, who also declared unto us your love in the Spirit. For this cause we also, since the day we heard it, do not cease to pray for you, and to desire that ye might be filled with the knowledge of his will in all wisdom and spiritual understanding, that ye may walk worthy of the Lord, to all pleasing, being fruitful in every good work, and increasing in the knowledge of the Most High, strengthened with all might, according to the glory of power, unto all patience and long suffering with joyfulness, giving thanks unto the Father, which he hath made us meet to be partakers of the inheritance of the saints in light. Okay? We want to, when we walk, we want to be pleasing to the Lord in how we move about, man. Abounding in the spirit of meekness and humbleness, being charitable, okay? Giving the Lord his time, having them fruitful works. You see? The faith without works is dead. All right? And we've been shown a way to walk. You walk by faith and not by sight. Okay? And having faith, you're going to do the works. Why? Because the men before you showed their faith by their works. You see? This is the way to walk. This is First Thessalonians 4:1. It says, furthermore, then we beseech you, brethren, and exhort you by the Lord Yahweh Shai, that as ye have received of us how ye ought to walk to please the Most High, so you abound more and more. For you know that for what commandments we gave you by the Lord Yahweh Shai, for this is the will of the Most High, even your sanctification, you should abstain from fornication. That every one of you should know how to possess his vessel in sanctification and honor, not in the lust of concupiscence, even as the Gentiles which know not the Most High, that no man go beyond and defraud his brother in any matter, because that the Lord is the avenger of all, such as we also have forewarned you and testified. For the Most High has not called us unto uncleanness, unto holiness. He therefore that despiseth not man, he therefore that despiseth not man, but the Most High, who hath also given us his Holy Spirit. That such a brotherly love you need not that I write unto you. For you yourselves are taught of the Most High to love one another. Okay? So we have this gift, we have this treasure in earthen vessels that we should know how to walk and how to act. All right? Being truthful in our dealings. Okay? Walking in a way pleasing to Yahweh Shem Yahshai, that we can further abound in the gift that he's given us. Okay? And not walking after the flesh. If you despise this walk, you're despising Yahweh Shem Yahshai. Okay? All right? And also, you know that brotherly love is something that's always been taught by the elder brothers and by Great Millstone, by the men of Great Millstone, man. Okay? How you treat your brother, how you walk with your brother is how you're going to walk with Yahweh Shem Yahshai, man. Think about that. It says, and indeed ye do it toward all the brethren, which are in all Macedonia, but we beseech you, brethren, that you increase more and more, and that you study to be quiet and to do your own business, and to work with your own hands, as we command you, that you may walk honestly toward them that are without, and that you may lack of nothing. Okay? This is how we conduct ourselves and move in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahshai doing this work. Okay? All right? Working with our own hand, not to be busybodies, not to be sitting around idle. To walk honestly, man. To be truthful. And yes, and sometimes telling the truth is going to get your ass cussed out. Hell, telling the truth may even get you put out, man. All right? But the Lord is looking for faithful servants, man. All right? Who's going to walk accordingly as the path that he had laid down. In 1 John 2:6, John 2:4. So he that saith, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments, is a liar, and the truth is not in him. But whoso keepeth his word, in him verily is the love of the Most High perfected. Hereby know we that we are in him. He that saith he abideth in him, ought himself also so to walk, even as he hath walked. All right, so we say we love the Lord, and the Lord is in us. We got to walk as he walked, man. All right, was the Lord going around backbiting and murmuring, causing strife, causing contention amongst the brethren, man? Not being thoughtful and considerate of how he treated the disciples? You see? Was the Lord long-suffering? Was he merciful? You see? These are attributes and characteristics that we must build upon, that we must abound upon. Okay? It says, brethren, I write no new commandment unto you, but an old commandment, which you have heard from the beginning. The old commandment is the word which you have heard from the beginning, man. All right, so this is nothing new. The Lord always gave us a way to walk. Second John 1:6. And this is love, that we walk after his commandments. This is the commandment, that as ye have heard from the beginning, you shall walk in it. For many deceivers are entered into the world, who confess not that Yahweh Shai is come in the flesh. This is a deceiver and an antichrist, man. All right? Hey, we love the Lord because we walk after the Lord, man. And don't be deceived for those who come as sheep in wolves' clothing, man. Or wolves in sheep clothing. All right? Because many deceivers are out there feigning to be walking in the name of Yahweh Shemi Awashai, man. All right, and I'm not gonna mention any other camps or, but you know who they are. And let's not get on these fisting preachers, as the brother Ashia like to call them, man. All right, and there are many deceivers. There are many antichrists, man, who are not walking in the way of Yahweh Shemi Awashai. This is 3 John 1:4, and I'm gonna close it. It says, I'm gonna go to 3 John 1:1. The elder unto the well-beloved Gaius, whom I love in the truth. Beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prospereth. For I rejoiced greatly when the brethren came and testified of the truth that is in thee, even as thou walkest in the truth. I have no greater joy than to hear that my children walk in the truth. But beloved, thou doest faithfully whatsoever thou doest to the brethren and strangers, and which have borne witness of thy charity before the church, whom if thou bring forward on their journey after a godly sort, thou shalt do well. Because that for his name's sake they went forth, taking nothing of the Gentiles. We therefore ought to receive such, that we might be fellow helpers of the truth. All right? And Gaius was a man who followed the example of Paul, or of John, man. Okay? All right? And we have no greater joy than than those who come up after us walking the truth, man. All right? Minding the same things, having the same mind. Why? Because we learned of our elders, man. All right? And and I'm just speaking as a man. I believe the elders have great joy in seeing the fruit flourish, seeing the work of Yahweh Shemi Awashai spreading, man. Okay, this is something that wasn't always so. All right. So with that, I want to say, call Allah, Yahweh Shemi Awashai, double honor to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone. Till next time, Shalom and Abba Ball.